This is just a game. It's silly, really, to think it might actually work. Everyone must have times when they ask themselves exactly how they got to this particular moment. That's where you are at now. Standing in an empty elevator car, alone at 2:45 in the morning, absolutely questioning your life choices, while staring at your hand and the instructions written on it. It just looks like a bunch of random numbers to most people. 4, 2, 6, back to 2, 10, 5. It was fun at first, a thrill even, but the nerves have started to creep in as you get closer and closer to that last number. According to the directions, this is where things start to get strange. This is the part that will show you if this stupid game is actually legit. A loud ding echoes throughout the compartment. The 5th floor button is glowing on the control panel. If you see a woman here, then this is real. It's your cue that this might actually work, that something as common as an elevator may actually be a portal to another realm. You're really freaking yourself out now. It's just a silly internet game from Korea. As the doors slide open, you hold your breath, half hoping it's empty, but another part of you is just way too curious. Could the elevator game actually be real? I'm Bree.
I'm Christiana.
We hope you're not afraid of elevators.
Because you're about to hear something strange.
Welcome to episode 26, the elevator game. So before we get too far into the episode, let me just shout out my sources. So I have Korea.net, the elevator game, South Korea's creepy urban legend. WikiHow, the elevator game. Medium, don't play the elevator game.
Don't.
And then Nationwide Lifts, what is the elevator game? This was like literally a website about like a legitimate elevator company.
I'm dead.
And they just had an article on the elevator game.
I mean, can you imagine people probably go on their website and they're like, I played the elevator game in your elevator and now I'm going to sue you. Like they had to put it in there to be like, we don't control this.
I wonder if it was like one of the higher hits as far as pages go.
Yeah.
So then I also broke into some haunted elevator stories, because why not?
Sweet.
So then there was the elevator riding ghosts of Easton. So this is in Salisbury, Maryland.
Ooh.
And then the Prague elevator of death.
Oh.
Do you know what source I did not use?
Wikipedia? Besides WikiHow?
I'm not counting WikiHow.
Hey-o.
All right, so are you ready to get started on this exciting adventure?
I am. Let's go.
What do you know about the elevator game?
That I'm never going to play it. No. I mean, no, yes, that's correct. But I know it is a game. It originated in Korea?
We'll get to that. Some
Okay.
of my sources said Korea, some said Japan.
Okay. But it is you jump in an elevator, you push some buttons, and follow some steps, and apparently you will go to another dimension. And I don't know how you get out of that dimension.
We'll talk about that.
Okay. I don't remember how you get out of it, but it sounds terrifying to me.
How did you first learn of the elevator game?
Everybody do not take a drink because I'm about to give you all alcohol poisoning. It was morbid.
Believing the Bizarre did a cursed game on it, but I knew about it before that.
Okay.
I don't remember when I learned of the elevator game, but I also frequent some of like the, I like to read the spooky stories on like Reddit and stuff. So I'm sure I came across it there.
Yeah. There's also a true crime case.
We'll get into that.
Okay, I won't give it away.
Time Suck did a really good in-depth episode of that, and they did bring up the elevator. He brought up the elevator game because you can't really talk about one without the other.
Yeah, because it's a very infamous case, or it has associations to the game, or vice versa.
We're going to go into what is the elevator game. So some background on the elevator game. It's probably from South Korea or potentially Japan. Most of my sources seem to think it's South Korea.
Okay.
It came about around the 2010s and spread due to websites like Reddit. Think like creepypastas.
Sure.
There's so many cursed games too.
Yes. There are multiple curse games. Honestly, they're really interesting.
Yeah, you take a drink from Morbid. I'm gonna have to talk about BTB a lot. They're on like 5 or 6, like the 5th or 6th episode, and each has at least at least 3 games. They probably have more than that.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I feel like what's her name? Bloody Mary is like just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to creepy games.
That's one of the most well-known ones. Yeah, but there's a bunch of, I almost said elevator games. There's a bunch of different cursed games.
Yes.
Let's talk about how to prep for the elevator game. What are some things that you think you might need to do or keep in mind before you would hop on an elevator? So, like, do you have anything in mind?
Oh, I have to think about this because I've not heard of prepping for it, but it does make sense.
Or, like, what do you need to know before you play? Like, before you actually get on the elevator?
For one, I think you're supposed to, like, if you hear voices in the middle of the game or like someone calling you, you ignore it. You kind of follow the rules of the Fae.
Sort of. I talked about that a little later.
Do you have to bring anything with you? I don't think so. I'd say you need to know what floor you're going to get off on, which is kind of true. You need to I guess you would have to memorize the code because there's a code with it.
We'll get into that too. Yep.
Yeah. I forget how you know you've gotten there. Well, you come out in like another hell dimension. Another hell dimension, as though we live in one. We kind of do. Welcome to 2025.
Once again, we'll get there. So yeah, you have a lot of the basics, right?
Yeah.
So there's no set time of day to play, but it's recommended you play at night. Part of it is there's less of a chance of a random person getting on, because for the majority of the elevator game, you cannot continue or play if someone else gets on the elevator.
Oh, okay. Think about that.
Also, it's a higher spooky factor at night.
Yes.
It's important to memorize the steps because your electronics may not work. Side note, like, this would go so badly for me because my memory is absolute shit. One source said about, like, writing on your hand.
Oh.
Another source said about putting it in, like, a piece of paper and putting it in your pocket. But, like, you're SOL if you
forget it. Right.
Don't talk to anyone during the game.
Yes.
At all. Like, it's complete and utter silence.
Yes, that's what I do remember that.
All right, so let's get into the rules of the game. So according to Korea.net, I took a lot of the actual rules and steps from Korea.net and from WikiHow.
Okay.
And they disagree with each other at certain spots.
Okay, of course, because, like, why would we make the elevator cursed game easier?
Why indeed? Maybe we're just all living in the cursed elevator game.
Oh, I don't like that. Are we the ones that are talking to the people playing the cursed elevator game and they're just ignoring us?
A new thing. So the Earth is not round. The Earth is not flat. It is not on a turtle. It's in an elevator.
It's in an elevator. That's heinous.
According to Korea.net, you have to play alone. Of course, Wikipedia is going to argue with us.
No.
WikiHow. So WikiHow says that you can play with friends, but, like, you can't talk to each other. Mm-hmm. You just have to be in, like, parallel play. You have to be in complete and total silence. And if one of your friends chickens out and leaves, you're all, like, SOL. The game is over for all of you.
Like, you're not trapped there, but it's over.
Well...
Oh, maybe.
I mean, depending on what they do and when it happens, you might not be great.
Yeah.
They don't say what will happen if you do this, just that it's not a good time, probably.
Okay.
The minimum height of the building has to be at least 10 floors, but it can be more. Now, the 10 floors have to be not consistent.
Actual stories.
Well, like, you can't get on, say there's, like, 10 floors, but, like, elevator 1 takes you floor 1 to 5, and then elevator 2 takes you 6 to 10. They have to all be on the same elevator.
Okay.
Shaft, yeah.
Right, okay.
Like
the actual elevator shaft needs to run 10 stories.
Basements and parking garages do not count. So my question is, does that mean you can't play it in a parking garage?
I mean, I guess not.
Because some of the ones in Baltimore probably have more than 10 stories.
Yeah, they're really big. Some of the ones in cities.
How many floors are in the Has-Been Hotel? The floor on, like, the lobby, the ground floor, has to say 1 and not ground because the powers that be in the elevator game world don't like that. There's no explanation.
Okay.
Also, side note, can you imagine playing this without an elevator where you're, like, running up and down the stairs?
You're just hucking it. How do you put the code in if you do that? Do you have to run to each floor?
Yeah, something like you'd be running to, like...
Yeah.
Whatever the floor order. We'll get into that in a second.
Okay.
But you should be running up and down the stairwell
That's really good exercise. We're not recommending it.
That's how they played it before there were elevators. It was a stairwell game.
Back in my day,
we didn't have any newfangled elevators. We used the stairs to summon demons.
Oh dear.
So like I said earlier, you cannot speak to anyone during the game. If someone joins you, with one exception on the 5th floor, do not continue the game. We'll talk about the whole 5th floor thing in a second. But if, like, say you're on one...
Sorry, can I say it out loud?
I wrote this last night at, like... I edited it at midnight and I added some things in.
Yes. It says, peace the fuck out and leave the building.
But yeah, if someone, with the exception of the 5th floor, if someone gets on the elevator, you have to leave. The game's over.
And you have to leave the building completely.
Yes, like, don't talk to anyone. You're just leave.
Just get out.
Get
okay.
out.
If that person's like, oh, hey, how's your day? Ignore the shit out of them and leave.
If you start to feel uncomfortable at any time, end the game. I've been the whole time.
Just don't start. Just don't start.
Okay, also, side note, this isn't in here. You probably shouldn't play this in a building you live in or in a building you're vacationing at.
Oh, true.
Because if you have to end the game, you cannot go back to your room.
Yeah. How long do you have to leave the building?
It says like the next day.
Oh, so you're sleeping in a street.
Hope you like your car.
Yeah.
Be sure of where you are throughout the game, so don't get... Like, make sure you have the floors in order written down, because you don't want to end up getting all discombobulated and, I don't know, maybe instead of, like, whatever the elevator game realm is, maybe you'll end up, like, in Narnia or something. Who knows?
With the Albatwitches.
Okay, so let's get into the actual steps. So we have the rules, so let's get into, like, the actual playing of the game.
Okay.
All right, so you have...
We're not recommending this, people.
We do not say that we told you to try this.
You do not, because we're not telling you that.
You obviously have to enter the building first.
Sure.
And then you get on the elevator and you in the lobby, you'd have to hit the up button to call the elevator. Start on floor 1. You only get on the elevator if it's empty. If it's occupied, wait for the people to get off or wait for another elevator. So this is kind of part of why they recommend playing it in the middle of the night.
Mm-hmm.
Once you are in the elevator, you have to go through the following floors in this order without getting off the elevator. So once you started this, you're committing.
Yes.
For the most part. It's 4, 2, 6, back to 2, 10, 5. Some people apparently claim to hear a voice calling out the first time they reach the 10th floor. It's advised to not respond or not acknowledge it. So very Fae folklore. WikiHow only says it's 4, 2, 6, and then 5. So
it skips the 2 twice. The second time you're supposed to go to 2, and it skips 10 altogether.
So what do you trust more, WikiHow or Korea.net? I wouldn't trust either. I wouldn't play the game.
Yep, correct.
Here's where things get interesting, and we meet our first and only friend of the adventure.
I don't know if I'm going to like this friend.
So we're at the 5th floor.
Is it Daddy?
No, it's not.
Okay, I don't like him then.
So remember, we've gotten through that first sequence, and we are now at 5.
Okay.
So the 5th floor has some extra steps. A young woman might get on the elevator with you. If she doesn't, that's okay.
Oh, good.
If she does get on the elevator, don't engage.
Okay, I won't.
No,
Sure won't.
It's fine. No eye contact, no talking. Basically act like she's not there.
Will do.
According to Korea.net, she is not human. You've seen The Matrix, right?
I know. That's a bad one, isn't it? That's a bad one.
Sorry, okay. Well, so even if our lady friend gets on the elevator, I picture her in a red dress. I don't know why.
I just picture The Grudge.
I picture a lady in a red dress, and I don't know why I picture a lady in a red dress.
That's fun. Okay.
I hope not, man. Go ahead.
I want our listeners to write in and tell us what you picture when you picture... Because we just had 2 completely different... And that's interesting to me.
I hope I'm not freaking manifesting that.
Also, I would just like to say, can you imagine if... I'm not encouraging anyone to do this. Can you imagine if someone was playing this game, but it just straight up wasn't working, and this, like, young woman got on, and you just completely ignored her, and she's like, oh, okay. Like, it's, like, actual real life. She's, hi, how are you? And she just...
Well, it gets worse. So this lady may ask for help or fake being in distress. Just gotta ignore her.
I promise I didn't read ahead.
This feels like a dick move.
It does. The real life woman's like, what the hell is happening?
Could you imagine, like, the true crime case that would happen if this... We may or may not have made a friend who may or may not be in distress.
Yeah.
Next, press the button to go down to the 1st floor. So There's going to be a pause reading here for a second.
Okay.
There are 2 possibilities for outcomes after this move. What do you think they are?
We're down at the first floor?
So you're on the 5th floor with or without your lady friend.
Yes.
And you hit the button for the first floor on the console.
Okay. So we're going down to in the process of going down to the first floor?
But once you hit that button, there's 2 things that could happen. What do you think they might be?
I'm trying to think. I'm trying to like not remember what I know about this game, but I haven't
what you know.
I haven't listened to it in a really long time, so I can't actually remember. I feel like the woman could attack you. I don't know, like she really doesn't like the number 1, and she could just eat your soul.
That was not in my notes, but I guess it could happen. Okay,
that'd be my fear.
Okay, so she could eat your soul. What else?
The elevator could completely stop.
That's even more horrifying.
Yes, truly, just completely like get stuck there. I guess the door could open back up too.
None of your guesses are correct.
Dang. All right.
All right.
It could Tower of Terror this thing and just
that's
drop.
horrifying.
Ironically, the Tower of Terror, I'm not a horror movie person. Tower of Terror is my favorite ride at Disney.
Last time I was at Disney, I was 4.
Technically I've been twice, but the second time we only went to Animal Kingdom. But I went for a band trip when I was in high school, and I loved Tower of Terror. Little pansy me. Mm-hmm. It was so fun.
Maybe you accidentally played the elevator game.
Maybe.
So I'm going to be petty here. 2 years after I graduated high school, the music department went to like freaking Disney. I was like, what the hell?
Rude.
And I want to go to Disney so bad.
Yeah,
I want to go, and no one will take me. Actually, my sister-in-law would probably take me if I asked her.
Let
me take my niece.
Let's plan this. We're gonna plan a Disney trip off air.
First outcome: the elevator goes to the first floor, and the ritual has failed.
Oh yeah, I guess that's true. That would make okay.
That's the most logical.
I'm going to the most horrible explanations, except for the door opening, maybe.
This can happen even if you do it correctly. If the ritual fails, once again, we're piecing the heck out.
Okay, get out of here.
Don't try to talk to anyone. Just leave. Second outcome, the elevator decides it's going to go to the 10th floor instead.
Oh.
Congratulations, you won.
Oh.
However, you have the option to leave at this point if you decide that's enough. You can end the ritual by pressing any button besides 1 and 10.
Okay.
You just need to do this before it passes the 9th floor, otherwise you're kinda SOL and along for the ride. Wiki disagrees here and says even if you make it to the 10th floor, you can still end the game.
Okay.
What do you think's on the 10th floor?
This is the hell dimension. This I remember. Isn't there like a giant red eye or like a red sign in the distance or something?
There is, but we are not in Mordor.
We are not. Yes, this is not Lord of the Rings.
That's where the elevator goes. If there's an 11th floor,
it makes sense because one doesn't simply walk into Mordor. You play the elevator game.
They're on Mount Doom.
They're like, wow, so glad that we took this really, really long, dangerous hike to get here when we could have ridden a freaking elevator.
Well, okay, you have to go over that. What's that mountain pass called?
Oh,
and end up in like the mines of Moria.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking.
You have to go through that to get to the entrance to the elevator.
Is the entrance to the elevator there?
It's in the mines.
In the mines. Okay.
It is Moria, right?
Mines Moria, yes.
That's where the elevator entrance is.
Spoilers to the... Well, I guess this isn't really spoilers, but the quote-unquote young woman that gets on the elevator is not a young woman at all. It's Smeagol.
In a red dress.
He looks great. He looks beautiful with a fish. I wish to catch a fish. Instead of like the young woman being like, hi, how are you? Stupid fat hobbitses. Just starts violently insulting you.
Throws a fish at you.
That'd be foul. I'd be offended.
Okay. That's the 11th floor.
Yes. We're unhinged. We're unhinged. It's late, guys.
4.5 hours of sleep.
Yeah.
Welcome to the other world.
TM.
Please enjoy your stay.
I won't.
Also, side note, our homegirl from the 5th floor may also be hanging out still. And she might ask you where you're going if you choose exit. Well, we know now. We're going to Mordor.
Yeah, that's true.
So she might ask you where you're going. Still ignore her. Keep being a jerk.
Okay, cool.
You're like, I got this. You don't have to tell me.
I got no problem being rude. That's actually a total lie. I think in this case I'd be all right.
You have the option to stay on or get off at this point. If you choose to exit the elevator, you can look around and explore the wonders of the other world.
I don't want to.
Just don't lose track of the elevator you took up.
That's okay. That makes me feel like there's just a million elevators sitting around, and you got to remember which one's yours. You know what I mean? Like there's a million elevators that reach this specific place, and if you get back on the wrong one, you're in trouble.
All right, so how do you know that you've reached the other world? What are the clues?
I forget what the thing is. It's like it's like a dark city, I think, right? Some kind of dark.
There's darkness.
Darkness. And then there's something about a red light that I am remembering,
Yes.
and I don't remember if it's an eye or like a sign in the distance.
There is something that is red in the distance. You're correct.
Okay.
So you will be the only one there. Everything else may look normal, but there's no one there. Not even our friend on the elevator.
Ugh.
She probably just got tired of being ignored and left.
So this sounds like a dystopia.
Maybe. It's the future, so it will be dark, like you said.
Yes.
There are no lights, only a faint red glow. If you look out the window, you will see a cross glowing, but nothing else.
That's what it is. It's a glowing red cross, which is terrifying.
So I don't play video games, but this feels like a video game.
Yes. Yeah, like a dystopia in a video game. Yes.
I guess so. I don't play video games.
I don't either. They stress me out, honestly.
I used to watch, not my roommates, but two of my other friends at Wilson would play video games, and it was a spectator sport.
Yeah.
We would just watch them.
Oh.
And they would play, they played Silent Hill for a while, and then we found Demon Goat Simulator.
Demon Goats?
Do you not know what this is?
No.
I'll have to show you afterwards. So, supposedly electronics and technology won't work depending on the story.
Okay.
But if it does, you can get some great cursed photos.
Oh. I don't know if you want to bring those back. I think those are the photos that you'll never be able to delete off your phone. And I don't like that.
Time might move a little differently and be disorienting. This is very Fey realmy. Remember how one of our second round of this or that, we had the question like, would you rather visit the Fey realm or play the elevator game? Guess what? It's the same thing.
Same thing all along. I hope the Alba Twitches aren't here. I really want to visit the Alba Twitches, but this isn't the vibe.
They're on the 15th floor.
Oh, good. Okay. That's my favorite number.
That was totally like...
That was a lovely coincidence.
That was... Sometimes I think we share like 2 brain cells.
They bounce between us.
Do you know what my favorite number is?
I don't know. 13.
No.
Oh, okay. Sorry, that was a knee jerk. 13 and 7.
It's 7.
It is 7? Okay. Okay, perfect.
Because my birthday's on the 7th.
That's funny because that was actually my second knee jerk. I was like, it's 13 or 7.
I can see why you would say 13, though.
Yeah.
Wiki says to try not to touch or disturb anything, and you don't want to linger there too long.
Also Fey realm.
Yeah.
That's also very Fey.
Don't eat the food.
Don't eat the food.
Don't join the dance.
Nope.
Once again, don't forget which elevator you took. You need to take the same one back home.
I kind of want to draw this. Because I literally have this image in my head of this, like, desiccated city, like a glowing red cross in the distance, and then just, like, a bank of elevators that all look identical. Going on and on. I'm gonna try to do this. I'm gonna see if I have time
This
to do this.
also sounds like The Matrix, which apparently is a movie you haven't seen.
I know. Isn't that bad? I've seen,
I'm not disappointed in you, but Roxy is.
I know. No, there's a lot of people disappointed at me out there. It's okay. It's all right. I know I haven't seen so many classics. It's terrible.
In some tellings, you might get a kind of like Alice in Wonderland fun house effect. Becoming disoriented, or the hallway may become extended, like the elevator keeps getting further and further away.
Ugh.
All right, how to return home.
Run as fast as you can to the elevator.
That keeps getting further and further away.
Keeps getting further and further away. I wonder if you have to like walk slowly there, because your panic is going to tell you like, I need to get out of here, I need to run, but you need to like force yourself to walk to keep it from getting further away.
Walk backwards. Oh
walk
my
backwards.
goodness, I didn't tell you what I did. I was teaching a lead line lesson.
Oh.
And I can't see behind me, and I was walking backwards.
Oh dear.
I tripped over the mounting block.
Oh no.
And the kid and the pony stopped, luckily.
Yeah.
And the parents were dying.
Yeah.
But all of a sudden I was like, I hit the back of it because I was looking at the kid and helping.
Yeah, you're
them.
teaching.
Yeah. And I was a lead line, so I had the leader for the pony.
Yeah.
Just
bam, right down. You know what? We've all done it.
So how to return home. So you get back on the elevator. You press buttons to go to the 4th floor. Your lady friend may try to board as you are trying to return. Now, it didn't say if she's going to try and get on the 4th floor or if she's trying to get on the 10th floor.
Like, it doesn't, like, if she's trying to get on from that realm or when you hit the 4th floor.
I feel like it's from the realm because you have to wait her out.
Right.
So if it's the... Just, like, keep hitting, nope, 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 close doors, close doors.
Yes. Just block her.
Oh, now I have this, like, horror movie image of her, like, zombie running at you.
Ugh.
Close door, close door, close door.
Ugh.
Take a machete with you.
Yeah.
Just, like...
Honestly, yeah.
Or not a machete, take an axe. Just...
An axe. Go
throw
Lizzie.
it.
Go full Lizzie Borden.
So, you need to retrace your steps from earlier. Do you remember what they were?
So, do I have to, like, do the floors backwards? Like a mirror?
In
or...
this telling, you have to do them in the same order you did them originally.
Okay,
So you're starting on 10 instead of 1. But then what's the first move after?
Isn't it 5, 2, 4, 2, 6?
You have all of the floors, just not in the right order.
Crap.
So you go to the 4th floor first.
The 4th floor first.
Okay. So you're on, because the first thing you do is you press button to go down to the 4th floor.
Oh,
The
right.
10th, right?
Okay.
And then it's 2nd, 6th, 2nd, 10th, 5th, 1st.
Okay.
Right?
And you have to do it in the same order, like you said.
Yeah.
Mine,
Let me just
except you're
double
getting
check
one. Okay.
I went too far.
You've pressed an incorrect key.
Oh no. This is not the time to press an incorrect key.
No.
So yeah.
Ooh, can you imagine your person in red, you're ignoring her, like I don't have a picture of her face because I'm ignoring her, but like you hit a wrong button and in that like mechanical voice comes out of her and she goes, you have pressed an incorrect key.
God.
That's out of a horror movie.
That is out. We could write a horror movie.
We could. I think
Yeah.
we should do this. Anyway.
So yeah, I practiced the script on my mom.
Uh-huh.
And she said it back. I'm like, how do I remember that? And she's like, I wrote it down.
She got smart.
But yeah, because she wrote it down the first time, I guess.
That was wise.
So she said it back right away. I'm like, how did you remember that? And she's like, I wrote it down. I'm like,
She's
yeah.
winning the elevator game.
She did. My mom won the elevator game.
Good job, Mom.
Apparently, once you go to hit that final button, the first floor, the elevator will try to rise again. It's like rinse and repeat. This is not good.
Yeah, I would say.
Cancel by pressing any other floor besides 1 and 10. Do this before you get past the 9th floor.
Ugh.
At this point, it should take you back to the first floor. Even if you, like, your panic press number 7, it should still take you down to 1.
Okay.
So, some things to keep in mind before you exit the elevator and end the game. You don't just want to race out of there. You need to make sure everything looks normal. If that's not the case, do not get off, go back up to the 4th floor, and repeat the steps from there. My OCD would make me do this for the rest of eternity.
Oh. That just triggered something in me, and like, yeah. Oh, that would be the worst.
And I'm not saying, like, very back. I actually have OCD.
We both, yes.
Yeah, we both
Spoiler
do.
alert, we both are diagnosed
we both have
OCD.
I'm not saying that as like, oh, no, it's like my actual mental health
we wouldn't be able
diagnoses.
to. Well, and like false memory OCD, I feel like everything, even if we were like back on, I love how we're just in this together now. Apparently we're in this together now because I'm on the elevator too.
Both get on the elevator.
I don't know. Somehow we're in this together. False memory OCD, I feel like even if we managed to get off of the elevator, even if it was completely normal and we're back in the real world, everything is going to look uncanny.
That's what I thought too. Yeah.
I think we're living in a simulation the rest of our lives.
Sometimes I wonder if we are, but like I would never think that I made it back to like the normal world. I'd be like,
oh, yeah.
like
I'd be testing everything.
Yeah.
For the rest of my life. God.
Okay, so we know who'd we call. We know who we'd call. Be like, I need you to talk me.
Yes.
Like call my therapist. I'm gonna call. Like, why you sound like you're in an elevator? Because I am.
I'm here and
we both call her our
our
therapist.
therapist.
Can you talk to her? Like, can you guys figure out how to get us out of the?
Can you imagine that phone call?
I have to tell her about that next time.
Same.
You need to any releases. That's fine, but you need to talk and you need to figure out how to get us out of it.
Yes, correct. Yeah. Can you imagine the phone call between the two of them? They'd be like, "All right, we need to talk amongst ourselves. We're gonna hang up. We'll call you right back." The phone call. What the fuck? Oh my god. This is amazing. Unfucking hinged. Anyway, okay.
So don't race out of there. Make sure everything looks normal. We've been stuck in the elevator for the rest of eternity. We'd have to get medicated.
So medicated.
So if things don't look normal and you don't have something like we do, go back to the 4th floor, repeat the steps. Rinse and repeat until things look normal.
Ooh.
If you get this wrong, you're out of luck. You are living in an uncanny valley experience.
I don't like that. That's all right. We're living in the elevator now. We just never get off. We're like, you know what? This is pretty comfortable. Send snacks.
The lady on the 5th floor, she'll just bring us snacks.
She's just like,
bring us water.
she starts to like sympathize with us for after a while. She's like, guys,
You're
seriously,
still here.
it's okay. You can leave. We're like, fuck you, lady. We're still ignoring you.
Whatever creatures live in this dimension, like, we need to get rid of them.
We are so sick of this.
You know what? We're gonna turn the tables. We're not gonna exercise them.
The Fey realm's gonna be like, we don't want this anymore. We're supposed to trap people. That's like our whole thing.
They trap themselves. So there's some variations to the elevator game. The first one concerns the woman on the 5th floor. If she gets on, you have to exit and go to the 10th floor. You can only stay inside the elevator and return if you're alone. I don't understand this at all.
Concerning the woman on the 5th floor, if she gets on, then you have to exit.
So like, okay, if you make it to the other world.
Oh, okay. Like if she gets on the elevator and you make it to the other world, once you get there, you have to get off.
Yes.
Okay. You can only stay in the elevator and return if you're alone. Okay.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah. All right. You mentioned this earlier. Some of the sequences some of the sources say different things about the sequences of the buttons as far as variations go. Mm-hmm. So some say it needs to be the exact same as the one you use to get to the other world. Others say you need to press the buttons in reverse to get home.
Okay. So that's what I was saying, like with the mirror. Is it a mirror or is it a... Gotcha.
Like an as above, so below kind of thing.
Yeah.
As above, so above.
As above, so otherworld.
In some versions tell you how to get to the other world, but not how to get home.
I don't love that.
I think you're stuck here. Enjoy.
No thanks.
So also, miscellaneous after the game, if you lose consciousness, you will probably end up in your own home. Or is it? You won't know how you got there, and you need to make sure everything looks familiar and right to you. Once again, we'd be trapped.
Oh.
There's no instructions on what to do if this is not your world. You just wake up in another world in your bed, and it's like, well...
I hate that. This reminds me of a memory that just kind of popped into my brain from when I was little. And I think it was like low-key... It wasn't sleep paralysis, but I think it was very close to it. I remember I was asleep.
Okay.
And I was dreaming. Or maybe it's like sort of like half lucid dreaming, half sleep paralysis something. But I think I was having a bad dream. And I was trying to get myself awake.
Oh,
like,
I've been there.
Yeah, like I realized I'm like, this is a bad dream. I need to wake up. Mm-hmm. And I vaguely remember like, you know how in the movies when they show someone like opening their eyes and it's like that bright white light and then everything comes into focus? That's kind of how it felt, was that bright white light. And then I was in my bedroom, but I was still asleep, but it looked like my bedroom. But I realized I was still dreaming because there was like someone bebopping around the end of my bed.
Did you have like an out of body experience?
I have no idea. I don't remember the bad dream. I just remember that
I'm getting chills.
It's weird. It's a weird memory.
Huh.
I'm breadcrumbing more lore.
I know, you just drop it. Like, not only is she a serial killer, and has a demon in her hallway, she also like has out of body experiences and just leaves her brain sometimes.
Yeah, I went to a murder cave in Belize and thought it was alive.
It might have been. I don't know. I wasn't there.
It felt like it was to me, but anyway.
All right. So some other fun things that might happen afterwards. You might actually bring a malevolent spirit back with you. No other information. Like, congratulations, you have an attachment now.
Oh, I hate
Have
that.
fun with it.
No.
You might suddenly have a strange illness you can't explain. This reminds me of alien abduction.
Ooh.
Like, people come back and they say, like, they have... It's like the Black-Eyed Kids stuff.
Yeah.
People, but mostly alien stuff. People will be like, all of a sudden, I have this, like, illness I didn't have before. I have this chronic condition or things like that.
Like radiation almost.
Yeah.
Ugh.
You might start seeing shadow people.
Of course.
You might have nightmares or sleep paralysis.
R.I.P.
Maybe there'll be a feeling of being watched. I feel like I'm like reading the symptoms or like the side effects on a medication.
Yes.
What happens if you don't follow the rules about our lady friend? She might just keep you in the other world forever.
Oh.
Although if we get stuck in the elevator, she'll kick us out.
Yeah, she'll get sick of us real quick.
She might haunt your dreams and waking life. Could you imagine someone just trolling her though? Like, hi, you're back.
Hi-oh.
My thought is you can send her in the hallway with Daddy.
No, Daddy might kick her ass.
Side note, when we did the EVP, you know this.
Yeah.
When we did the EVP and disembodied voices shorts, I had really bad sleep paralysis.
That's another drawing, though. Who would win, the elevator game lady or Daddy?
I had horror movie nightmare, and then I had like sleep paralysis. I felt like something was grabbing. I fell asleep on the couch because of my physical health issues. It's easier for me to sleep sitting up.
Yeah.
And it felt like something grabbed my calves and was trying to pull me off the couch.
As, like, oh.
So if that happens again, I am not going to be a happy camper.
For real, that's not okay.
Back to our lady friend. She will never leave you in peace. She might not even leave you alive.
Sick. All
Is
right.
she one of the Fae?
She sounds like it. What is it? Unseelie court that are tend to be more aggressive?
They just tend to have less regard for humans.
Yeah.
All right, so Elisa Lam.
This is the
true crime case.
really infamous true crime case. It's sad. It's a sad
Keep
case.
going. My question is, what do you know about it?
So Elisa Lam was early. I think she was in her early 20s, and
If that.
she was very young. And she went traveling and stayed at the Stanley Hotel?
Cecil.
not Stanley.
Stanley is the
That's in...
That's the one that The Shining.
Oh, right.
It's based off of, yeah.
Yes. She stayed in the Cecil Hotel.
It's in LA, I think.
Yes. And this hotel is already infamous for other stuff happening. I think one of the things is the Black Dahlia might have stayed there. The Black Dahlia killer.
That hotel has such a like dark history. There's been a lot of trigger warning. There's been a lot of suicides, a lot of overdoses. Didn't like the Night Stalker stay there too?
Yes.
Or the Golden State Killer or something?
I believe so. But this poor girl was found, and trigger guys, because this is awful.
And we won't go into too much detail because this could be its own episode.
Yes, that's very true. But long story short, she was found in a water tank of the hotel, drowned. And the weird part of this case was the lid of the water tank was pulled back over her.
Well, that's one of the weird things.
One of the weird things.
And another kind of disgusting trigger warning here. And this happened in 2013. She was a Canadian college student.
Oh, that's right. She's from Canada.
Yeah. The only reason they thought to check the water tank was because the water was giving off like weird colors and stuff.
Yeah, people were saying the water tasted weird. It was funky looking when they'd go to like draw a bath.
Which just, how does this tie into the elevator game?
So one of the things, and I'll try to keep too much other detail out because again, this, like you said, this could be its own case. One of the things that they suspected had led to Elisa's passing was that she was playing the elevator game. There is video footage of her in the elevator.
Have you seen it?
I believe so, but it's been a long time.
It's like you can tell that there's something like it's very unsettling. I believe that she had controlled mental health illness. I remember it was like bipolar or schizoaffective disorder or something like bipolar 1 or schizoaffective disorder.
Right.
So she had mental health disorders, but she, for all as much as people knew, she had them controlled and
was managing them.
Yeah, wasn't having any major symptoms.
Right. And also I want to say, guys, because, Bree just asked, like, had I seen the footage? It is available. Please be careful if you go looking for it.
A couple of reasons. One is it is attached to a young lady who passed away very
awfully.
Yeah, and the other thing is it is really, really unsettling.
Yes. So we're not encouraging you to go look for it. If you decide this is something you want to do, please do so respectfully and be aware it is disturbing. And it's not necessarily gory. It's not disturbing in that way, but it is disturbing in its own right. So
I will say Time Suck did a really good episode on it.
Yeah. Go check out Time's Up.
Some of my sources said that the rules of the game started to really circulate on the internet after her death.
Which makes sense.
Let's kind of change pace here a little bit. So, some other spooky elevator stories. Have I ever told you about the time I got this is not a paranormal story.
Okay.
The time I got the crap scared out of me in an elevator at one of my old jobs, one of my old careers.
I feel like this sounds familiar, but I can't remember.
So it was, what building I used to work in.
Yeah, okay.
The floor I was on didn't have bathrooms. So you either had to go to the second floor, I was on the ground floor, or the basement.
Okay.
And the basement creeped me out. The whole building creeped me out.
Yeah.
Like, I had some weird experiences. A couple of us did. And I would usually take the stairway because I don't like elevators.
Yeah.
And in general, I decided I'm going to take the elevator because I had to go to the bathroom really bad.
Mm-hmm.
And so we weren't supposed to go above, like, the 3rd or 4th floor because there was no one up there.
Okay.
And so I hit, like, for the 2nd floor. And
Oh, no.
it kept going. And I was like, oh, my God. Like, we got up to, like, the 6th or 7th floor. And I was, like, frantic. I was, like, pressing all of the buttons. And I was like, 1, 1, 2. Like, I was pressing all of the buttons.
Just to get out of
and
there.
then, like, this probably only happened in, like, a minute or two, but it felt like forever.
It feels...
And
yeah.
by the time the elevator stopped, I was in the back corner, like, getting ready to hit the floor.
Oh, that's scary.
And the door opened, and it was the building manager and construction workers. And he's like, are you okay? And I'm like,
no.
Every single button is, like, pushed. Like,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, you're not going to get to your...
Oh, my gosh. That's scary. That is scary, though.
And his response was, there is a stop elevator button.
Yeah, sir, I was panicking.
I was like hitting all the...
Oh, my gosh.
I was like, this is like, my brain was like, is it going to stop? I have nightmares about this still.
I don't blame you. That's, like, the thought of... Because you're so out of control.
It's like, this can't be happening. Like, I'm
Yeah.
not on a rogue elevator.
Well, and it's like, I don't know what's going to be on the other side of that door.
Could be the other road.
I'm glad there was, like, a real person.
Could you imagine if they're, like, if it opened to nothing, I'd been like...
Honestly, I think, like, it would startle me having, like, an actual person standing on the other side of the door when it opened, after being, like, feeling like you're trapped there. I think it would make me feel worse if it was just an empty floor. Like, looking out into an empty hallway. No frickin' thanks, man.
And at that point, do you stay in the elevator or get off?
Right. I think I would stay in, but then I'd panic because it's like if I'm pushing buttons and the doors are just standing there open... I'm writing horror stories on this podcast.
We are.
I need to be an author, guys.
I know. All right.
Anyway.
So we have that one. And then we have the elevator story from the Gettysburg episode. Just a quick recap.
Oh,
that
yeah.
There were
It's a bad one.
There were people at Elevator College.
At Elevator College?
There were people at Gettysburg College in Gettysburg, Pennsylvania. I'm pulling this off the top of my brain, so, like, I might not be getting all the facts correct. Mm-hmm. And they were in one of the, like, I don't think it was a dorm building. I think it was, like, an academic. Mm-hmm. And they were, the elevator doors opened, and instead of seeing, like, what they were expecting to see, they saw, like, a scene right out of a Civil War hospital where, like, people were being, like, sawed and...
I think it didn't go down to the basement.
Something like
and
that,
it
yeah.
opened, and it was like a time jump.
Yeah, or a time slip.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's creepy. All right, so I have 2 other kind of groups of these.
Okay.
So there's the Elevator Riding Ghosts of Easton, which is a Salisbury, Maryland thing. This actually is really close to my parents.
Yeah.
First, we have the I'm just giving really short vignettes here.
Yep.
First is the Avalon Theater. The spirit of a murdered actress whose remains were found in the elevator is reported to be seen there. People report seeing her step out of the theater and then, poof, disappear.
Mm.
The elevator will also take itself for rides even when no one's using it.
Oh, no thank you.
Then we have the Old Easton Jail, currently used as a state attorney's office. Workers noted a person in dark clothing standing in front of the elevator, and then this person just vanished.
Ooh. Was he wearing a hat? Because that was actually my first thought was I wonder if it was a hat man.
Maybe. He took the elevator.
He took the elevator. He said,
Yeah.
bye.
The old surgical hospital, they'd hear the elevator running when the building is locked and locked to outsiders.
No, thank you. Where is that?
Salisbury.
This is all in Salisbury.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then there was the Odd Fellows Hall, which was associated at one point with the International Fraternity of Odd Fellows.
I want to join them. I know it's a fraternity.
Hold on. The Odd Fellows provided abundant services to the community.
Aww.
Especially to the disadvantaged, but they also had serious rituals they performed using human skeletons.
Oh.
So, in this particular building, tenants claim the elevator runs on its own. It apparently got to the point where tenants complained enough the landlord had to send someone to look at it.
Oh.
They couldn't find anything.
Whew.
All right, and then one more quick elevator vignette. This is the Prague Elevator of Death in the Czech Republic, and this is in Prague City Hall. So, things that were reported, and some of this was very kind of disjointed, but I think it was a web page that was originally in a different language.
Oh, okay.
And then translated to English, and some of it didn't make sense to me in the translation.
Sure.
So the temperature would change. There were unexplained mechanical malfunctions leading to injury and death.
Ooh.
People vanishing. I'm not sure if they meant like a ghost vanishing or people would just not get like disappear.
Yeah.
So what were the causes of these things? People think it's either the victims of spirits. Wait, try it again.
Spirits of victims?
Spirits of victims. Or I read something about cursed artifacts, but there was nothing.
I guess the elevator itself could be cursed.
It could be.
That's technically an elevator would be an artifact.
It's true. It is. Maybe they're playing the elevator game.
Maybe. Hate that.
So just some weird odd facts before we get into our questions. This wasn't a fact, but Korea.net kept saying things like, this is really dangerous and scary, but also total BS and not true. So I pulled some of these. It's important to be clear that the elevator game is just an urban legend. It would be quite unlikely that an elevator to another world exists.
I have a thought there, but I will keep going.
That's what they want you to think.
That's what they want you to think.
Please remember this is an urban legend. It's not real. Still, if you're suffering from any mental health issues, anxiety, depression, OCD, it may be best to refrain from playing. We discovered that.
I feel very called out.
I did poke around Reddit, but didn't find anything other than people being like, this is BS. Or like, do you know what no sleep is?
Yes.
Okay, like the subreddit that's attached to the podcast.
Yeah.
There were like no sleep stories, but they were no sleep stories, so they weren't.
I was going to say, in regard to the comment of, like, it would be quite unlikely that an elevator to another world exists. I just think it's weird, and I think this is across human consciousness wherever you are in this crazy world, like, wherever you are on the globe. I think there's just something that pulls at a lot of people's consciousness of, like, the unknown.
Mm-hmm.
And it's so hard to just dismiss that.
Oh, 100%.
It's just an interesting, like, little phenomena, I guess.
Also, apparently there was a movie made in 2023.
Called The Elevator Game?
Yeah.
Oh, should we watch it? Should we add that to our...
Do you want to watch it?
Kinda, yeah. I mean, I want to see if it's actually like terrifying. I don't necessarily want to, but if it's like one of those like bad horror movies that I'm just gonna sit there and kind of giggle at.
I've never heard of it.
Yeah.
So
I'll have to find a trailer.
Do you have thoughts before we get to the questions?
I think I kind of got all my thoughts out during this.
We're still on the elevator.
I think Daddy would win against the elevator lady. I stand him.
I accidentally got a mascot. First it was JJ.
JJ. I still love JJ. He's also our mascot. We can have multiple.
Who was it before JJ?
Was it the... It wasn't... The Alba Twitches weren't our mascot, were they?
No, they're just our origin story.
They're just our origin story. Yeah, true.
Oh, it was the Moon-Eyed people.
Oh, right! The Moon-Eyed guys! My dudes! What drew you to this topic?
I like spooky stuff, and originally this was not going to be my Halloween episode, and then I'm like, you know what? This is going to be a short, nice little Halloween episode. But I thought it would be like just a nice spooky urban legend for Halloween.
Yes, absolutely. Was there anything you wish you could have researched more into?
I mean, the Eliza Lamb could be a whole episode, but that's also a little bit more your jam than mine. So not really, because there's not that much.
Yeah, it's pretty much what it says on the tin.
Yeah.
And what did you find the most strange about this topic?
Wow. The fact that we would both get caught in the elevator.
Yeah, seriously.
And that we decided the 11th floor is the one to Mount Doom.
Yes.
It's fascinating to me what people will come up with in their minds. 'Cause elevators just are scary.
Yeah.
I'm not claustrophobic.
No.
But elevators creep me out because I think there is the idea that if something goes wrong in an elevator...
Mm-hmm. It's Tower of Terror.
And it's also like, okay, it's the whole idea of the doors open in a different place than when they close.
Yeah.
I often wonder how horses feel about horse trailers because they get in the box. What if horse trailers are elevators?
Horse trailers are horse elevators.
But because they get in the box in one place and they get off they can see through the sides.
Yeah.
But they get off the box in a whole other place, a whole other dimension. They just play the elevator game and went somewhere much nicer, hopefully.
Yeah. I guess it makes me think at least of the difference between riding in a glass elevator.
Oh, I don't like heights either.
Yeah.
Like I don't hate heights. I'm not. Okay, let me rephrase. I don't like. I'm not terrified of heights, but I don't like high heights.
Yeah.
Like, I also don't like to be on heights for long periods of time. I can deal with I went in the CN Tower in Toronto.
Okay.
Was not a fan, was like, oh, I don't want to look out there, but I did it. I would not go to the top, but I was not comfortable. I like roller coasters, but they are not, you don't have enough time to notice you're up high.
Yeah, you're up there and then all of a sudden you're not.
I don't like Ferris wheels because they stop and you can
I do not like Ferris wheels. Nope.
I went on the Sky Bridge and I went on the thing in Kentucky. That's where I got this hat, actually.
Ah.
And Gatlinburg.
Oh, okay.
Oh, sorry, Tennessee, not Kentucky. And in Gatlinburg, Tennessee. Is that it? Gatlinburg, Tennessee. That's where I got this hat, actually. Our one mutual friend, I was like, you know what? We're here for your bachelorette party. We'll do whatever you want. And I'm like, crap, we're going on this sky lift.
Oh.
It was.
Yeah.
I'm not horrified of heights. Don't particularly like them.
When you're stuck up there and like your brain gets a chance to think about what could happen.
The whole time my brain's like, if this falls, like we're fucked.
Yeah.
But like I'm not terrified of them. Like I would do them grudgingly. They're not my first choice.
Sure. With thinking of the elevator, it's more the idea of in like a glass elevator, at least you can see where you're going, versus a closed in elevator where you're just, like you said, the doors close and they open and you're completely different space.
Also, but at the same time, like if you can see like you can see it coming, like it's like, okay, would you rather be able to see if something was like crouching in your corner, or would you rather be blissfully ignorant?
I think it would depend on the outcome for me.
I'm so blind, like Jesus himself could be in the corner of my room and I wouldn't know.
You'd be like, I see, here's my thing is I have issues when people take my senses away.
That's a good point.
So this is the weird thing for me, and it makes people stare at me weird. A lot of times, trigger if you're needle phobic here. Nothing gory, but some people really don't like needles. People. When people get shots or like blood drawn or something, a lot of times people will say, "Oh, I just look away," and then I don't even notice they're doing it. I can't do that. And blood does not bother me. I'm not a serial killer.
That's what a serial killer would say.
Yes, correct. Watching myself getting poked and procedures like that does not bother me. If I look away, it is something about, like, I know they're not going to hurt me. I know it's a doctor. They're not going to hurt me. I know this. It is something about not being able to see what that person is doing. My whole arm will literally tense up, and that they're like, okay, you have to relax. I'm like, I can't. Unless I'm watching what you're doing, I can't do it.
Is vision the one that you don't like deprived? Or, like, is it all senses?
I think it's all senses.
Because eyesight is the one, like, I have horrible eyesight. And, like, okay, we've done aerial together. Mm-hmm. When I'm learning, I take off my glasses regardless now because they annoy me. But when I was learning new skills, like flips, I took my glasses off because I could do them if I couldn't see what I was doing.
Oh, okay.
It was like the visual stimuli made me think too hard.
Okay,
so,
sure.
So, like, I don't see well to begin with. If I couldn't hear, I think I would be panicking.
Oh, yeah. I get that way. So, again, this is me. If I'm just, like, bebopping around my house at night, I'll sometimes have headphones in listening to music. As I sometimes do, I get myself psyched out in my hallway. If I have, like, if
now you're really going to.
If I do, if I have my headphones on and I'm like back in the bathroom and I for some reason get myself psyched out, I have to take my headphones out to walk up the hallway because I'm like, something's gonna creep up on me and I'm not gonna hear them. I'm not gonna see them because I'm facing the wrong way and I'm not gonna hear them.
We'd love to hear from you. If you have a suggestion for a strange or mysterious topic, a comment about an episode, or just want to chat, please reach out.
You can listen to us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, Audible, and YouTube. Comment directly on episodes on Spotify and YouTube, or leave a review of the podcast as a whole on either Spotify or Apple Podcasts.
Find us on Instagram at something_strange_pod, on Facebook at Something Strange Podcast. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at something_strange_pod, and check out our strange content over at TikTok at somethingstrangepod01.
You can also send us a Gmail at somethingstrangepod24@gmail.com, and the 24 is numeric.
Well, strangers, it's time for us to part ways.
Until we meet again, stay away from elevators at night.
We'll be back again soon with another
Something Strange.
Are you interested in the
Unknown,
unsolved?
unseen.
Then join us.
I'm Frank.
And I'm Sage.
Every Monday as we look into the world's most perplexing mysteries.
From the Yeti of the Himalayas
To the UFO crash in Roswell.
to the haunted halls of Eastern State Penitentiary.
Or exploring the kidnappings of the Beaumont children.
We have something special for everyone.
Find Unknown, Unsolved, Unseen podcasts wherever you listen to podcasts. And remember,
To look for
the unknown
the unsolved.
and the unseen.